Welcome to your virtual graduation ceremony. We are now live on YouTube and your ceremony is about to begin.
A very warm welcome, everyone. My name is Professor Sasha Roseneal, and I'm Dean for the Faculty of Social and Historical Sciences. It's my honour and privilege to welcome you to UCL's 2021 virtual graduation ceremony. I'm delighted to see so many people from the Department of Geography here with us today, and I know that we have many friends and family members watching as well. We hope that you are as proud as we are of this group and what they've achieved. Obviously, we wish we could have been celebrating in different circumstances this summer, but until we can safely get together, I'm delighted we're able to come together virtually. We'll do our best to replicate the experience you would have had this summer. We'll be showing a short video from our President and Provost. You'll hear speeches from myself, from Professor Jason Ditto, Head of the Department of Geography, and you'll hear from an alumna about what life is like after you finish your degree at UCL. But first, a little housekeeping. I'm sure we're all quite familiar now with virtual meetings. Please do feel free to share messages of congratulations in the chat function at the bottom of your screen. Otherwise, please stay muted unless called on to unmute. Graduates will be announcing your names in groups. Once your name's been announced, please do turn your camera on, and at the end of each group, we'll offer you our congratulations and then ask you to turn your cameras off before we move to the next group. Now I want to introduce you to our virtual platform party, who are here to celebrate with us and whom you can see on your screens. Colleagues, as I introduce you, please do unmute yourselves and say hello to our audience. I'm going to start with Alan Latham.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks, Alan. Tatiana, Dr. Tatiana Natimi.
Hello, everybody. Am I allowed to say a couple words, Sasha?
Please do, absolutely.
Okay. Just wanted to say to everybody, massive congratulations for this incredible milestone, but also thank you for what has felt like a real team effort between staff and students over the last 18 months to deal with incredible uncertainty together. And at the same time, I really hope that your time at UCL and what made it special will go way beyond the pandemic. And we're just super proud and inspired by the diverse achievements amongst this student cohort and look forward to hearing about how you bring all your geography learning into whatever you do next. So please stay in touch. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tatiana. Dr. Peter Jones.
Many congratulations to all of you for successfully graduating after a particularly challenging year, during which it's been a privilege to support you. Well done.
Thanks, Peter. Dr. Rory Coulter.
Yes, just a quick note from me. Congratulations, everybody. It's been a hard few years, but you've all shown exceptional, not just academic ability, but also kind of resilience and adaptability, I suppose. And those will stand you in good stead, I'm sure, in whatever you go on to do. And do stay in touch with us. Very well done.
Thanks, Rory. Dr. Sam Randalls.
Yeah, congratulations, everyone. It's been great working with you all over recent years, and I wish you every success as you go forward in your lives.
Thank you. Dr. Andrew Harris.
Yeah, big congratulations to all undergraduates and the MSc students here. Amazing how you've not only adapted but thrived in the circumstances. So yes, please do keep in touch. Well done.
Thank you. Dr. Ben Page.
Congratulations, everybody, especially the students from the MSc in Global Migration who are here. I'm amazed by the way you didn't just survive, but also have made online learning fun and been incredibly understanding and supportive of us too. And I look forward to hearing from you all in the future. Please stay in touch. Wonderful, inspiring achievements.
Thank you, Ben. Professor Jennifer Robinson.
Thanks, Sasha. Hi, everyone, and congratulations. What a year it's been. I learned such a lot from you all and really enjoyed our interactions. And to those of you I got to know really well over the last few years, from tutorials and so on, it's also been a real pleasure. And I would just add to the comments of others by noting that I think I read some of the very best work ever from this group. So very well done for getting through so well. Thanks.
Thank you, Jenny. Professor Joanna Waters.
Hi, everyone. Huge congratulations. I mean, what a couple of years it's been, right? And I'm so proud of you all for graduating and yeah, just huge luck for your futures. And yeah, please do keep in touch as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Russell Hitchens.
Well done, everybody. Yeah, same as what everybody else said, really. You've all done a really good job, and particularly this year. Enjoyed teaching you all the times I've had to teach you guys, and it's been fun hanging out with plenty of you from my living room for the last year. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Professor Helen Benyon.
Hello, everyone. And a huge congratulations from me also. It's been a pleasure to support you virtually this last year or so. And unfortunately, we didn't get to raise that glass in the office as I would normally do, but we shall certainly do that virtually with you all today. And I wish you all the very best with what comes next. Thanks.
Thank you. Dr. Yan Aksmaka.
Yeah, hello, everybody. Well, massive congratulations. You can be incredibly proud of the achievements you have all made now, and especially to the physical geography students. Thank you for all the great work you have done over the years, and really it was a great pleasure really teaching you over this very difficult period. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Dr. Alan Ingram.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations and well done. We have brilliant students, and it's a real pleasure and privilege to be able to teach you. It's one of the very best things we get to do in this job, and we love to see you succeed. So I hope you can enjoy this occasion, celebrate it and enjoy it. You deserve it, and all the best for the future.
Thank you. Professor Neil Rose.
Hello, everybody. Great congratulations from me as well. For those of you who I've got to know better over the last few years, either as tutees in tutorials or with working with you on your dissertations, it's been great to get to know you better, and standard of work has been absolutely incredible. But to all of you, I wish you every success in whatever comes next. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Seth Gustafsson.
Congratulations to you all, especially to the MSc students in Environment, Politics and Society. It's been quite a couple of years here, but it's been a real privilege to convene the course and be your teacher. So congratulations again. Please keep in touch, and I look forward to hearing about your successes in the coming years.
Thank you, Seth. Dr. Fabian Kant.
Hi, everyone. Again, massive congratulations. I just want to add thank you for teaching me over the last couple of years and through a pandemic and through some pretty tough modules. I also want to say that the future is very uncertain, globally speaking, but I am so glad that you, now it's yours basically, and that you guys are going out to shape it. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And Dr. Tom Weston, who I think maybe his camera's not working, but Tom, are you there?
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm so sorry my camera stopped working just today, which is terrible timing, but I'm really happy to be here with you. Huge congratulations to everybody. This is a massive achievement at the best of times, but even more so under current circumstances. So really well done. Be sure to celebrate, stay in touch, and all the best. Thanks.
Thanks, Tom. And last, and by no means least, your head of department, Professor Jason Ditto.
Hi, everybody. You're going to be hearing my dulcet tones for the next 45 minutes or something, so I'll keep it short. But we're all obviously massively proud of you guys, and maybe I'll leave it at that for the time being.
Thank you, Jason. So on that note, I can now formally declare this ceremony open, and we'll hear from the President and Provost.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael Spence, President and Provost of UCL. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all today to your virtual graduation ceremony, and I'd like to offer my wholehearted congratulations to you as you graduate from UCL and move forward to the next stage of your lives. Of course, I speak to many of you dispersed across the world today. We can agree that this situation isn't and hasn't been ideal, and we'd prefer to celebrate in person, but that doesn't diminish your remarkable achievements in any way. The whole UCL community is behind you, and we're in awe of the resilience that you've shown in the face of the challenges posed by the pandemic. Each of you has shown what you can achieve even under the most trying circumstances. This year marks the 195th anniversary of UCL's founding. We continue to base our principles and beliefs on those of Jeremy Bentham, a commitment to social justice and the availability of education to all. At UCL, we've always believed in changing the world for the better, and as graduates, you'll carry that goal forward. You're a part of UCL's history, but just as importantly of its future too. This is not the end of your UCL journey. You're joining an impressive global alumni community of over 300,000 graduates who support and celebrate each other and who go on to achieve remarkable things around the world. UCL and the alumni community is here for you, not only as you take the next step in your career journey, but for life. So thank you and congratulations. I look forward to a time when we'll be able to come together in person to further celebrate your amazing achievements.
I'm delighted now to hand over to Jason Ditto, Head of Department, who will present our graduands.
Thank you, Sasha. I am delighted to commence the presentation of our graduands. I have pleasure in presenting to you these candidates from the Department of Geography who have been awarded a Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, or Master of Science or Master of Philosophy. The following candidates have been awarded a Bachelor of Arts in Geography. Tanya Akhtar, Juliana Lore Amara, Soraya Fatima Beg, Hannah Birmingham, Joseph Kapai, Olivia Frances Elizabeth Chick, Arun Chopra, Ngozi Ekekor Akuna Ebogaye, Michael Colin Fleetwood Walker, Palomi Francesca Claudia Gomez, Qingjin Huang, Louise Ambika Jaitley, Jin Chung Sun Mak, Katerina Maria McGinnis, Holly Zafira Mia. Chi Yun Oh. Catherine Ann Page. Khadija Patel. Ziyu Ho. Amir Wahid Qureshi. I would like to pause there and ask my colleagues to unmute and give a round of applause to our esteemed graduates. We continue on with the following candidates who have been awarded a Bachelor of Arts in Geography. Salman Rafiq. Flavia Marcella Schofield. Rishi Vinu Shah. Hamna Shakil. Erkan Tang. Nasir Udin. Shivam Vij. Subha Ismail Yusuf. Bachelor of Arts in Geography International Program. Sebastian Emilio Alcina Olizola. Ajua Amankona, excuse me. Carmen Elliott. Ruby Walden. Bachelor of Arts in Geography International with Quantitative Methods. Finbar Daniel Ahern. Sophia Said. Bachelor of Arts in Geography with Quantitative Methods. Tobias Alexander Bonger. Timothy Lawrence Bruce. Man Kit Chan. Nam Chan. Zirwei Hu. Shunya Kimura. I would like to pause there and ask my colleagues to unmute and give a round of applause to our esteemed graduates. We continue on with the following candidates who have been awarded a Bachelor of Arts in Geography with Quantitative Methods. Tiu Tu Boyan Nagayan. Ria Anushka Patel. Bing Yang Tan. Zhen Shi Hui Wang. Bachelor of Science in Geography. Nima Binu. Katie Jacqueline Bourne. Konstantin Chrysostomos Christostomou. Yuen Tung Hera Chung. Philippa Ann Eugene Go. Abigail Jane Hunt. Maha Anwar Abdu Hussein. Isabel Madeline Eileen Call. Lana Estesham Khan. Carrie Sophia McCartan. Olivia Mary McGarrick. Shivam Kalin Patel. Martina Camilla Pizzone. Elizabeth Frances Sarah Trippett. Faye Millie Weaver. I would like to pause there and ask my colleagues to unmute and give a round of applause to our esteemed graduates.
Yay.
We continue with the following candidates who have been awarded a Bachelor of Science in Economics and Geography. Rohan Jain. Luke Raymond James Langer. Si Yuan Lee. Xavier Chi Jun Neo. Yi Jin Ing. Yan Tan. Alice Wing Tung Yip. We now move to our postgraduate candidates. The following candidate has been awarded a postgraduate certificate in conservation. Reagan Helen Pierce. Postgraduate certificate in remote sensing and environmental mapping. Haoen Chi. Master of Science in Aquatic Conservation, Ecology, and Restoration, Lucinda Jane Baker. Yimiao Chi. Charlotte Laura Norman. Master of Science in Climate Change, Katie Ann Evelyn Bedwell. Abby Alexandra Clark. James Reese Hayward Chaplin. Leon James Kennedy. Daisy Caitlin Payne. Zainab Rashid. Sophie Victoria Sachs. Jiaying Shah. Livia Marie Valerie Van Herde. I would like to pause there and ask my colleagues to unmute and give a round of applause to our esteemed graduates. We continue on with the following candidates who have been awarded a Master of Science in Climate Change. Hao-Chen Yu. Sanya Zoha. Master of Science in Conservation, Jessica Maria Obeng Allen. Molly Amor. Maheen Arshad. Sarah Brown. Koskun Guklu. Stephen John Hurling. Hao Yeong Kong. Philippa Mary Nichols. Claire Yolanda Roberts. Amy Ticehurst. Master of Science in Environment, Politics, and Society, Isabel Louise Budden. Allison Jean Candler. Katerina Lawrence Christian. Yuan Fang. Leah Catherine Flattery. Talia Desiree Lucia Goldman. Antka Oka Hummers. Yi Fan Liu. I would like to pause there and ask my colleagues to unmute and give a round of applause to our esteemed graduates. Like Ben's doffing of the cap. We continue on with the following candidates who have been awarded a Master of Science in Environment, Politics, and Society. Yixin Ma. Eva Christine Merdink. Emma Galloway Morning. Aislinn Jennings Mulligan. Siri Maj Tryggvasdottir Nyland. Megan Neve O'Byrne. Alexandra Caroline Repko. Anavi Ajay Shirke. Luca Gabriel Velada. Claudia Velasian Casado. John Eric Thomas Paul Almeida Weber. Yuxi Zheng. Master of Science in Environmental Modeling. Jia Gong. George Thomas Jordan. Jia Yao Liu. Rebecca Murray Watson. Jiaming Sun. Zhao Yi Tan. Wang Yang. I would like to pause there and ask my colleagues to unmute and give a round of applause to our esteemed graduates. We continue on with the following candidates who have been awarded a Master of Science in Geospatial Analysis. Zi Long Lam. Hin Chun Lee. Ju Young Park. Master of Science in Global Migration. Gulazor Gulmamadova. Annabelle Lee. Ricardo Munoz Trejo. Daniela Louise Perry. Master of Science in Remote Sensing and Environmental Mapping. Haowei Kai. Shengyue Jin. Toby Joshua Merritt. Yiheng Chu. Asuka Washi. Yao Yao.
Yay!
Haoyui Zhu. Master of Science in Urban Studies. Oliver Nicholas Joseph. Ignas Kozlauskas. Ella Neep. Junfei Wu. Yumeng Zhang. Master of Philosophy in Transnational Migration. Anna Bliahu. I would like to pause here and ask my colleagues to unmute and give a round of applause to our esteemed graduates. Sense excitement levels building, and so I can say we are almost done. We now turn to the successful candidate for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy. Doctoral candidates undertake a program of independent research over at least 3 years. They must demonstrate a capacity to pursue original-based thought and action and provide a distinct contribution to their subject. A research degree requires total commitment and is at the very pinnacle of academic study. I have pleasure in presenting to you the following candidate who has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Geographic Information Science, Dr. Fian Miranda Carney. That concludes all of our candidates. I would ask that the virtual platform party all unmute themselves and give a round of applause for all of our graduates.
Bravo!
Congratulations!
Hey, congratulations, everyone!
Nice job, everybody. So exciting. Give me a moment to get out of my serious name reading voice. It is my enormous pleasure as head of department of geography at UCL to congratulate you, our graduating cohort of 2021. How amazing you all are. For all of us as educators, there is really no moment happier or more satisfying than this. To see a whole cohort of students emerge successfully out of their training with us, ready and fully equipped to go out there in the world and bring a dose of geographical thinking to it. I am positively evangelical about this. Geography is about seeing the relations that yoke us together with one another and with the natural world. It is also about trying to make those relations positive ones that improve people's lives and the quality of our environments. Undoubtedly, your last 2 years at UCL were impacted by one of the great geographic transformations of our time. The social has become distanced, the centers of world cities have emptied and are beginning to refill, and our Tuesday teas and graduation ceremonies have moved online so that people all over the world can attend. In the time of COVID-19, when our understanding of proximity and distance has become so scrambled, the world needs people trained in geography like never before. Right now, it needs people like you. So we at UCL Geography are all incredibly proud to have been part of your trajectory of education. And I'm personally absolutely delighted to be able to congratulate you all on your immense achievement. I hope you feel you have benefited from your time with us and that whatever you have learned with us will contribute to your future endeavors, whatever they may be. I want you to know that we will always be here to support you in the future. You are part of the UCL Geography family now, and we would love to stay in touch with you to hear about the adventures you go on now. Once again, my heartfelt, massive congratulations to you all. I'm so happy for each and every one of you. I'm now delighted to invite Professor Sasha Roseneal to give her faculty address.
Thank you very much, Jason. Graduands of UCL Faculty of Social and Historical Sciences, as Jason has just said, today is the very best of days for me and my colleagues, as well, I hope, as for you and your loved ones. This graduation ceremony is the culmination of your studies with us, the celebratory moment that marks your formal transition from being one of our students to being one of our alumni. In anthropological terms, it's a rite of passage. Normally, we would be gathered in the splendid setting of the Royal Festival Hall. You'd be surrounded by your fellow students who've been on this journey alongside you. Instead, in these pandemic times, we're brought together on screen as we sit in our homes, scattered around the world, connected via a range of 21st century technologies that give us the simulacrum of co-presence. A rite of passage is lived by individuals in a collective context, as each person makes their own biographical journey through their life, shaped by and relating to their family of origin, their childhood carers, their friends and personal community, and the institutions of wider society. As much as the ongoing coronavirus crisis is physically separating us from each other, it also underlines just how fundamentally our individual lives and choices are entangled with other people's, both those known and unknown to us, near and far away. Today is a moment to reflect on the connections forged during your time at UCL, and on how they will, I hope, propel you onward and in important ways remain with you as you move through the next period of your life. You came to UCL from all over the world to embark on your studies, and you've now reached the end of this phase of your life. I won't assume to know the detail and singularity of your experience as a student at UCL. Only you can really know what that's been like. But I think I know enough about academic life, both from having been a student myself a long time ago and having taught and guided many students over the years, to hazard a guess that there have been ups and downs, highs and lows, as you've struggled with the intellectual challenges that your lecturers and supervisors placed before you, and perhaps additionally with the personal challenges that are presented to us as we all live our lives, with difficult relationships, unruly emotions, everyday human frailties, and of course the pandemic. I imagine you've had moments when you've despaired of getting through the reading or completing the problems set for you or that you set for yourself in the time available. I imagine there were occasions when you worked late into the night to finish an essay or a chapter of your dissertation or thesis or to revise for an exam. You probably sometimes drank too much coffee or caffeinated drinks, ate a few too many less than healthy meals and bars of chocolate, and that at times you might have neglected your friends and loved ones. Completing a degree is hard work anywhere, but at UCL we really demand a lot of you. We are one of the very best universities in the world, and we expect our students to achieve the highest standards in their work. You have done this. You got to grips with your chosen field of study. You assimilated the state of the art in that field. You acquired the skills to interrogate established knowledge, to ask difficult questions, and to make judgments about the research in your area. None of this is easy, but I believe it's very likely there's been excitement and pleasure in this, despite, indeed because of the struggle that has been this learning process. Through your studies, you've both broadened your understanding of your chosen field and deepened your knowledge of particular elements of it. You've intensified your critical thinking skills, and you've developed the mindset and skill set of a researcher. You've achieved insight into complex social, economic, political, historical, environmental, and cultural problems that you could not have reached without the rigor of your studies in geography here at UCL, and without the self-discipline that you've exercised in working so hard. And so me and my colleagues in the Department of Geography are hugely proud of your achievements. Academic life has a strongly vocational element. Your success is our success, and it matters deeply to us. So we too celebrate your graduation today. We wish you well as you step over this virtual threshold into the next phase of your lives. We hope that you take some fond memories of the Department of Geography, of those who've taught you, and that you've built some lifelong networks and friendships with your classmates. We really do hope that you'll stay in touch with us as part of our distinguished global community of alumni, whose reach and influence stretch across every continent into every imaginable profession, industry, and creative practice. We hope that whatever you go on to do next, the knowledge, skills, and personal resources that you've cultivated during your time with us will both enrich your life as an individual and, in the spirit of philosopher Jeremy Bentham, UCL's spiritual founder, that they will enable you to contribute to making the world a better place for everyone. More than ever before in the history of humanity, we need people trained to an advanced level in the social and historical sciences, people who are able to ask the most difficult questions, to speak truth to power, to find the best solutions to seemingly intractable problems, and to lead us towards a more just, sustainable, and healthy future for people and planet. At this critical historical juncture, when our collective global fate depends on the social, economic, and public policy decisions of the next few months and years, you each have important work to do. Congratulations on what you've done so far, and the very best of luck for the future. As Dean of the Faculty, I now have the pleasure of formally conferring your degrees. You are now UCL graduates. We're now going to hear from one of our alumni. Rachel Twomasi-Corson completed a master's in medical anthropology at UCL in 2016. At 19, Rachel co-founded Afrocentrics, an ethical startup that creates safe, effective, vegan-certified products for afro and curly hair. Afrocentrics has won multiple awards, including Best Natural Hair Brand in both the Precious Hair and Beauty Awards and the Black Beauty and Fashion Awards. And the company was the first to provide products for afro hair to be stocked in Whole Foods. Rachel and her fellow co-founder recently received support for their startup from UCL's entrepreneurship hub, Base KX, and recently received $1.2 million in seed funding from Google. We're now going to see a video from Rachel.
I'm Rachel Twomasi-Corson, co-founder and managing director at Afrocentrics, a multi-award-winning ethical startup. And I'm here to congratulate you and share some hard-won words of wisdom. In 2016, I graduated from the Faculty of Social and Historical Sciences with an MSc in Medical Anthropology, whilst my brother bonded with my 4-month-old daughter outside of the ceremony. So whilst I have no idea how tremendously difficult the last year must have been for you, I did feel some things at my graduation that I'm sure many of you will relate to. I felt relieved I'd passed it all. I was ecstatic to have achieved a distinction despite growing up in a council house and receiving free school meals as a child, and I was petrified because I didn't know what to do with my life, and my entire world had just been flipped upside down by my tiny daughter who was waiting to be nursed outside the ceremony. Whilst you may or may not have experienced huge changes or even a surprise blessing like I did, most of you have battled with major changes in your personal life whilst completing your degree. Some of you may simply relate to finding that none of your clothes fit because you graduated with a very different body to the one you started with. Whether you've battled difficulties or been grateful for your privilege over the last year, you should be incredibly proud of yourself for graduating at all, least of all during a global pandemic. You graduate into a world filled with huge problems such as climate change, systemic oppression, and global health and education inequalities. Like me, you may feel ill-equipped to handle the next chapter of your life. I want to share what I wish I'd known when I graduated. Wherever you studied, you developed in at least 3 major ways that will help you to tackle the problems in the world and make it a better place. You've grown your curiosity by studying at a top global university and meeting people from around the world. You've honed your critical thinking skills by applying cutting-edge research to big contentious questions. And you've made connections with classmates, lecturers, professors, or even co-workers. Whether you're the first person to graduate in your family or the next in a long line, take this moment to be proud of yourself. Celebrate this achievement. Enjoy the dopamine hit of achieving this goal. As you figure out your place in this polarized, messy world, remember what you've learned. Stay curious and let that lead to empathy and understanding when you meet people who are dramatically different from you. Keep thinking critically, seek truth and rethink your preconceptions. And cherish your connections. Find strength and resilience in relationships with family, friends, and classmates. And prioritize those relationships with your loved ones, because life can be fleeting. Congratulations again. I've said that several times because you've really earned it. Welcome to the UCL Alumni Network, and good luck with your next adventure.
Before we close the ceremony, I'm going to ask my colleagues on the platform party to turn their cameras on and give you all one final heartfelt round of applause to congratulate you on your achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, but most importantly, our graduates, that concludes this virtual graduation ceremony. I offer you my fulsome congratulations and my very best wishes for the future. Thank you for coming and studying at UCL. You're part of our community for the rest of your lives.